downtown reflecting off the Willamette River in this terrific look at the picturesque city of Portland. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. C.J. McCollum has talked about the bond between the city of Portland and the Blazers team. He said the connection comes in part because we're isolated in the Pacific Northwest, far from the rest of the world. Basketball is the only major sport, so the city's poured its heart and soul into this team. Well, Blazer fandom has certainly been part of Rip City's DNA for a very long time. Kevin?
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Hood, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. The Jazz on offense. Mitchell wide open. And the 3 off target. Lillard with no one around. No good from outside. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. Outside Conley. Now Mitchell. There's the dish to Gobert. It's stolen by Anthony. It's 2-on-1. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anthony. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Lillard against Conley. Shoots the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Excellent at realizing when to pull the trigger. Conley's outside shot is so dangerous.
Mitchell against McCollum. That one good for 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's coming off a 19-point game against Minnesota.
This is why you have to be right on Conley, because he's a threat to shoot off the pass.
Here's McCollum. He kicks to Lillard. Over Conley. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
280 pounds. I mean, Nurkic, he's a handful to deal with at times. I mean, you better foul him.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up, but I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Free throw good. Nurkic.
Still young with loads of upside. Nurkic is comfortable playing the enforcer. I mean, you can tell he wants to keep improving.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside Conley. Takes the 13-footer. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Ingles against Hood. 5 on the clock. And the basket by Ingles.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Lillard, bounce pass. Nurkic. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And it's Mitchell missing. Portland trailing here. It's McCollum on the wing. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And this guy is no stranger to the highlight reel. Mitchell never misses a chance to elevate.
Here's Anthony following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Shoots. They get it back.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Conley finds Bogdanovich. No good there. Good work defensively by Lillard. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Trailblazers. 4-point game.
We all know Hood can shoot. But there, he showed some grit and determination. Nice basket.
Now, here's Mitchell. Conley dishes to Mitchell. The shot from 20 feet away. That one off the back iron and out.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Lillard with the bucket.
And you can tell Lillard loves to test his range. I mean, he's showing how confident he is pulling the trigger.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Hood dishes to Anthony. Passes it to McCollum. Tries it from 19. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Here's Hood. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt, you know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes it can take time, and then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
An already proven scorer. Hood needs to keep adding to his game, specifically focusing on becoming a better all-around versatile player.
And he sinks the second. Jazz have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Now, here's Mitchell. Outside Conley. Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
And he knocks down the first one.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
It's tough. When I think of Dame, that's the first word that comes up, showing why in that hoop right there.
Mitchell outside. Bogdanovich inside. He's guarded by McCollum.
I like to see the D with a little more energy out there. They kind of forgot about him.
McCollum with the ball. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Dallas. It's stolen by Gobert. And here is Mitchell. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Hood.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
The pass to McCollum. Anthony kicks to Lillard. Beyond the arc. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Lillard's got 8 points.
The outside shot of Lillard is pure. I mean, he always seems to have the look that's going in.
It's stolen by Anthony. Pass to Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Lillard. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cantor comes in for Jusuf Nurkic, and Robert Covington subbed in for Rodney Hood. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Pass to Azubuike. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Jazz trail by 7. Mitchell passes to Favors. Back to Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
First free throw is good. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but, you know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Passes to Jones. Lillard outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Jones slams it home.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Now Mitchell. He's got 8. And there's the pass to Clarkson. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up to the Portland Trailblazers. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
I look forward to seeing which team can dictate the style of play. I mean, that's going to set the tone for this entire series.
And Azubuike kicks to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Cantor against Azubuike. Here's Clarkson. Off target from outside. Trailblazers leading by 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Trent. He's covered by Azubuike. Mitchell against Lillard. Puts it up. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
They just had nothing going for them. They look very defeated out there.
The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. Damian Lillard, number 1.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
Former first-team All-Rookie after being picked in the 2nd round. Clarkson, a draft day steal.
Giles checked in for Portland. And Utah also making a switch. Niang's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Portland leading by 4. Outside Covington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And looking now at the numbers for Lillard, coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. It's a tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
One of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA, Cantor, never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents. And I think his teammates like that.
And Cantor drops them both. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
And going to the free throw line will be Clarkston. Confident move there.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Free throw good. Clarkson. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Trailblazers leading by 6. Trent passes to Cantor. Here's Trent. He's covered by Clarkson. Kicks to Covington. Lillard outside. And Lillard gets double teamed. Stolen by O'Neal. Portland grabs the miss. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
And Utah has possession after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Niang kicks to Favors. Pass to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Niang. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Enes Kanter.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Utah, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Trailblazers leading by 8. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Trent, covered by Mitchell. Utah shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. A shot by Clarkson, no good. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Here's Trent. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Now, here's Mitchell. 8 points for him. The teardrop falls in. Mitchell's got 10.
one of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
And so it's Portland ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And we'll be right back after this. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about his future plans.
I know that when the main guy usually decides to move on, you know, that's kind of like a domino effect. It's like, all right, well, if he's leaving, this guy was closer to his age, we can let him go. It affects other people, and I care about guys personally, and, you know, I'm not ashamed of that. So for those reasons, I'm just like, man, you know, I just want to do it my way, and if it don't happen, I can live with that.
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Bogdanovich. Mitchell is out there with Clarkson. Then there's Favors, and it's Niang in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Lillard. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Count that one. Lillard's got 19 points.
And we're seeing the very best of Lillard tonight. I mean, he's a Swiss Army knife of an offensive player. I mean, he's got a tool for every job.
They get it back. Clarkson lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Lillard surveying the D. Off the left rim and out. Jazz trail by 7.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Giles the pass to Trent. Lillard outside. Again, the miss by Lillard.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Here is Lillard following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
A different look for Utah. Gobert comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Conley in for Mitchell. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Nurkic. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
And it's encouraging whenever McCollum scores inside, proving that he's more than just a jump shooter.
Here's Conley, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Jazz have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. The first one falls.
And that's just the veteran leadership Conley gives this team. I mean, it's tremendous, isn't it? An effective two-way player with a high basketball IQ.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. And Conley drops them both. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hood finds McCollum, shoots. Here's Giles. A shot off that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. The wide open look here for Ingles. That one a little long. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's McCollum. Here's Giles. Stolen by Michael Conley. McCollum against Ingles. Clock at 6. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season. And here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days. And these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Well, you look at Conley. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Jazz trail by 6. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. And here's McCollum. After Bojan Bogdanovic getting his shot to go from deep. Tips it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Conley. Here's Gobert. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Lets it go from 14. Here's Hood and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Bogdanovic. That one no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. Hood for 3. They grabbed their own miss and finished off by Nurkic.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Now here's Conley. He's got 8. And there it is for him.
Timeout, timeout.
Conley's got 10.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Jones is checked in, and Utah with a change here too. As Azubuike is checked in, Trailblazers leading by 3. The 3 from McCollum, good on the triple. 7 points in the game.
Well, and sometimes you just got to assume every 3 McCollum is going to take is going to go in.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Anthony. Here's McCollum. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal, shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Anthony. Rebound by Azubuike.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Here's Conley. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Free throw drops for Ingles.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Here's Hood. McCollum left side. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
This is who McCollum is, someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Conley against McCollum. Baseline jumper. Another shot. And it's finished off inside by Gobert. Gobert's got his first points in this one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
From 13, tries again, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Gotta love the aggressiveness of McCollum. He doesn't back down from the defense, embraces getting hit while shooting.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
First free throw is good.
And the leap McCollum has taken has been remarkable. From little used reserve his first 2 years to star scorer. Are you kidding me?
Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. And so McCollum nails both of them. Here's Conley. 10 points for him. Passes it to Gobert. O'Neal with it. And here's Conley outside. And Jones pulls it down.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, but it hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
And that one's good, Anthony.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
O'Neal dishes to Conley. And Azubuike kicks to Conley. Here's the teardrop. And the shot goes in. Conley's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, I love the intensity Conley plays with. It's what allows him to overcome aggressive defense like that right there.
Lillard, no good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Launches it. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Azubuike against Nurkic. Anthony trying to get open. And here is Ingles. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. And O'Neal gets it to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
McCollum against Conley. McCollum outside from 18 feet away. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. McCollum's got 16 points. Jazz trail by 7. Bounce pass Conley. Jazz passing it around. A floater. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And a wide open look for McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 9 points. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. The Jazz also changing it up. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. George Niang comes in for Joe Ingles. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Mike Conley. Stolen by Kanter. Now Lillard. 19 points in the game. And the pass to Covington. The 3. Here's McCollum. And no good that time. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 9. 1:25 left now here in the second. Here's Favors. Back to O'Neal. Favors trying to break free. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Lillard the pass to Covington. Lillard attacking. The shot's good.
Entering the NBA, I knew he needed to develop his mid-range game, but he did it, and it's opened things up for him.
Pass to Azubuike. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Pass to Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Covington's got 5 points so far.
That'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. And Portland making a change here. Trent's checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Here is Favors. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 blocked shots over the course of the game.
And it's Mitchell missing. Trailblazers leading by 10. Here's Trent. They get the rebound. Here's Covington. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You can't be too physical with Covington. He's tough, he's athletic, and he knows how to force the issue.
This is his first free throw of the game.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
And both free throws good for Covington. There's 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Mitchell looking it over. Favors. And we've reached halftime in this one. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 12. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Looks like this could be an upset in the making. I'm Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 21 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. Shaq, how'd you think the Trailblazers were playing?
It's been Dame time offensively, leads by example and vocally. So skilled with the ball. Those handles are tough to slow down.
And over to Kenny now. Your take on the Jazz.
Well, the perimeter D, it's just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that high a percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with their shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on the defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. A 12-point game. McCollum the 2 and Hood the 3. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Mitchell drops them both. Here's McCollum. Down low, Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Jazz trail by 12. Now here is Conley. Just 5 to shoot. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Trailblazers leading by 12. And it's Hood in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. Jazz shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Here's Bogdanovich, and it's blocked.
The anticipation from Hood. That's just fantastic work, reading the situation and leaping up to swat it away.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Bounce pass Conley. Gobert finds Bogdanovich, lets it go from 11, and slam dunk by Gobert.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Lillard outside. Back to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Nurkic has got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates, and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell, after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it was good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. Here's Conley, following the score by Damian Lillard.
And now a look at Rudy Gobert here. Last season, he played outstanding. 2nd in field goal percentage, 4th in rebounding, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And you pointed out his ranking as the 2nd best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become #1 this time around. First free throw is good. And Conley drops them both. Here's Lillard. He's got 25. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
You can't give any lane to the basket. Once Lillard sees it, he jumps all over.
Conley with it. He's got 14. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Nurkic with the block.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 16.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing when his guys are uncovered.
McCollum against Mitchell. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Outside Hood. Back to Lillard. Banked in off the glass. Lillard's got 29.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Lillard. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's McCollum. Here's Anthony. Ready by Bogdanovich.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average. That fast break 3 is one of his favorite shots. He's never afraid to pull it up from deep.
Conley against Lillard. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Guys, we had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply takes flight and flies at will on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Lillard against Mitchell. McCollum, no good. Jazz trail by 12. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And here's Clarkson. He's got 9. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
McCollum passes to Lillard. Hood for 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 6th assist on the night.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 17. No good. Shot missing.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Lillard with the bucket.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
And the Jazz call time here.
And you look at Robert Covington, first-team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
So for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Giles has subbed in for Rodney Hood. Derek Favors checked in for the Jazz. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Bogdanovich. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Giles. Back to Lillard. And the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got 14 points now in the second half.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Mitchell with it, now defended by McCollum. And here we go, Trailblazers with a fast break. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
But look at how quickly Lillard leaps out in transition. He wants to run down the throat of the D, burn him in the open floor.
Now Clarkson, 9 points in the game so far. Mitchell outside. Tries from 10. No good that time. Excellent D from Cantor.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 17.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Cantor inside. Gobert on him. Cantor's shot is off. Clarkson with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. McCollum against Clarkson. He feeds it to Favors. With his first shot attempt, doesn't go for him. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. McCollum passes to Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists now tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the paint, looking to end the run, and Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 10 points.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
To the left side wing. Lillard from outside. Offensive rebound. Cantor. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Cantor gets a lot of his points this way.
Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. But they'll get another chance.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
And he can score in a number of ways. I mean, he can burn you. He's an offensive powerhouse. Inside, outside, off the screen, off the curl, the pop back, the layup, the dunk, the three. You name it.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 17. The pass to Bogdanovich. Connects from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And Bogdanovich is a consistent shooter from outside. Once he's in rhythm, he's comfortable from firing from beyond.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. For the Jazz, Azubuike's checked in, and it's George Niang in for Bogdanovich. Here's Trent. He's covered by Clarkson, and the rejection by Favors. And now Utah, fast break. And Jones sends it back.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Cantor, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. The first one falls. center drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. It's Jones on the wing. Inside. And he jams it with authority.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Utah's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Clarkson passes to Favors. Back to Clarkson. And let's quickly check out the best young defenders, how they've been playing in the low post lately. Your rookie block leaders for the past month. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. The Jazz making a switch here. Conley's checked in. And the second free throw, good. 1:27 left here in the third quarter. Now here's McCollum. He's got 20. And that one, good. McCollum's got 22 points.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Clarkson on the wing. He is guarded by McCollum. Here's Conley. No good on the shot. Good D by Jones.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Stolen by O'Neal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Cullen passes to Jones. Here's Covington. Great D that time from Favors.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy layup.
And that one good from Clarkson.
This is why you like the size in the backcourt, if you can get it. I mean, Clarkson able to take the hit and complete the play.
Out left to the wing. Here's Trent. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 5 assists in the game. Here is Conley. He's got 14. Pass to Clarkson. Fires from deep. Unable to get that one. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Utah, they've got O'Neal, and it's Hughes in at the 2. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, your smartphone, or your computer.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Trailblazers leading by 23. Hood deciding where to go with it. He dishes it to Lillard. Now the feed to Jones. It's blocked. Here we go, 1-on-1. Shot from free throw range. He squares up and sinks it. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters. Because I think they're on to something if we could get that. And, you know, but in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. And Lillard gets double teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Jazz now. Jazz trail by 20. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. There's the triple. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 6 assists now in the game. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Lillard and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Lillard is capable of getting up to slamming home. You better keep him out of the paint.
The Jazz on offense. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Conley the pass to Azubuike. Conley against Lillard to the middle. Here's Bogdanovic. Nurkic with the block. Good with it. Pass to Nurkic. uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
Oh, the awareness on display. Hood just isn't a good scorer. He's also skilled at getting it to his open teammates.
Conley finds Bogdanovich. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in, and Utah also making a switch. Gobert's checked in. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Now, here's Lillard. Deep 2 from Anthony. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Nurkic with it. Conley picks him up. Anthony trying to get open. And Nurkic gets it to go. Nurkic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Conley against Hood. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Friday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Passes it to McCollum. Here's the lob to Lillard.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Doesn't go that time. Good D by McCollum. Ingles with the rebound. Ingles has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Mitchell. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And here's McCollum for 3. And the Trailblazers another 3.
He logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
To the inside. Portland grabs the miss. McCollum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lillard finds McCollum. Gobert with the block. And they get it back. And he knocks down the first one. Harry Giles is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Utah with a change here, too. George Niang, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. He's off on the second.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Now here's Lillard. It's stolen by Gobert. And oh, here we go. Conley, nobody back. And that one is good. Conley's got 23.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Lillard. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his third foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Utah with a change here, too. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for George Niang. Here's Anthony. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Yep, that one goes. He's got 19.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
It's McCollum on the wing, over by Conley. Here's Nurkic. Gobert with the block, and he recovers it. Outside Conley. Inside, here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Mitchell against McCollum. Down low, Anthony. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
They double-team Conley. Ingles in the corner. Lots of room. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Great decision. Great find. I mean, draws the double team and passes out of it to create the open look.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
You know, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David. Portland leading by 15. Nurkic finds Covington. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. The Jazz have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Now the pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Jazz trail by 15. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Mitchell against McCollum. From deep. Gobert can't hit. Portland's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Covington. And the Jazz with possession here. Trailing by 17. McCollum against Mitchell. Bogdanovich wide open. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Dishes it to Lillard. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 47 points.
That's frustrating as a defender. Not giving Lillard more than an inch of space, and the jumper still falls.
Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go with a 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists tonight. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Nurkic finds Lillard. McCollum outside. Here's Nurkic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Oh, he's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without fouling.
Free throw good. Nurkic. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Jazz trail by 17. And here is Mitchell. Outside Conley. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. And Covington sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Six to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich. Now Lillard. Outside Hood. Back to Lillard. A 3-ball. Trailblazers keep it alive. Here's McCollum. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Jazz trail by 17 to the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. And Covington sends it back. Lillard against Mitchell. Here's Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Nurkic has got 10 points here in the second half. Utah's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Over McCollum. The Jazz with another miss. Portland leading by 19 points. Outside Hood. He kicks to McCollum. Over Mitchell. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Trailblazers.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Damian Lillard.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Offensive rebound, Morgan. And the rejection by Collins.
This is the defense Collins brings to the table. Excellent at knowing when to go after blocks.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes it to Cannon. Rebound by Azubuike. Utah with the ball. 17-point game. And that one drops for him.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Here's Simons. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.